hottest station is now live for your enjoyment. With host, I Am Branded.
A lot of cases in a lot of places that, a lot of people when they logged in, actually, when you go back a week or so ago when we said we was going to have Team Dine explode out of the gates on a Saturday night, 8 p.m. West Coast time, a lot of people was like, oh, The Realest is back. He's back. He's here. He's doing blah, blah, blah. He had this new song that he wanted to unleash to the world featuring Sibo and Edie Don. And I'm just glad everybody's out here filed in. As normal, I want to welcome the world to this edition of Team Dime Radio. I am Brandon in the building. And my guest, he's not a guest, he's fam. I mean, me and The Realest did Team Dime Radio back in 2009. And a lot of the blueprints that's out there as far as podcasts and things like that, I mean, all you got to do is check it. Go back to the tape and find out that was our blueprint. Me and this man broke all kinds of little internet records as far as traffic. You know what I mean? And it's going to be good to be able to chop it up with this man, talk about this new single, and also what he has in store music-wise, and also what's going on across the globe. You can follow this man on Instagram at The Realest, ThaRealest. Make sure you go to Facebook.com/official The Realest, Twitter.com/the_realest. And, want to welcome my man, The Realest in the building, on Team Dime. What's up, boy?
Hey.
It's been a minute. Hey.
What's up, King Funk? Hey, how you doing, man? What's rocking? What's up with it?
Man, you, welcome back.
Hey, man, glad to be back, man. Long time. But, we started this grind, but we back at it.
Back at it, and we about to take it up another level as well, man. Before we get into the pleasantries of, talk about everything else, man, how are you doing? Pandemic craze and everything. How's life?
Man, thugs don't get sick, man. I'm good, But now, it's COVID free, man. I quarantine to the maximum, man. I keep a mask on, gloves, the whole nine. But I've been living like this, so this ain't nothing to me, man. I've been a quarantine type individual anyway.
And everybody around you keeping it safe, right? All good in your neighborhood.
Everybody's super solid, man. But I did just lose a couple of family members to COVID, man. I just buried an uncle on Monday this past week, and another uncle a week and a half prior. So it's serious. It's really real. You know what I mean? I know how real it is, but within the same month, man, I lost a couple of uncles, man. And, it is what it is, man. I seen death a few times, man, so this is something else.
Yeah, the goal is keeping it safe and making sure that everybody around you stay that way as well, you know what I mean? But you're right, got to keep that mask on, got to keep doing what we got to do until, shit changes or whatever. But, man, I mean, both uncles, R.I.P., rest in heaven for real, you know what I mean? So, man, but listen. Yeah, listen, not only is it good to have you back, I want to talk to you about your fan base, too, because we promoted this last week. The world knew you was gonna be on. Shout out to the Realest fan page. I mean, they remain active. You know what I mean? Regardless, doesn't matter. COVID-19 craziness going on politically, all that shit. But your fan base is turned up. So I want to ask you this, bro. Like, so many of your people has been waiting for this single, and they got it. And for all your fans out there that's been waiting, what was the process between getting Sibo, which is, he's Sibo, he's legendary. Edie Don, Outlaws, Tupac, legendary. So what made that process happen, and with everything that's going on with COVID and all this shit going on in the world, what made that record go?
We both between Edie. Well, Edie changed his name back to Edie Amin now, so it's not Edie Don anymore. He's back to Edie Amin. He's back to that name. So,
all right.
From working with Edie and Bo, that wasn't nothing but just a phone call, man. Them brothers, man, like 20-plus years, man, that was easy to do, I sent it to Bo. He murdered it and sent it right back within 24 hours. and me and Edie did ours together, and it was just time for one of those kind of records when we did it, man. You know, it's so much going on in the streets, man, with the racism and just the way they treating us with the police and all that, man. One thing I don't like, I'm just tired of seeing black men getting on TV crying. You know, I know everybody emotional and all that, but you know what I mean? I'm not finna let no water fall out my face the way they think they got us backed up. You know, it's trying to, instead of backing up, I'm not taking no knee for none of this. I'm with the movement of taking a step forward and, you know, get them some of what they think they giving us. They ain't seen nothing from us yet because they ain't even seen us respond to anything yet. You know what I mean? They think they're giving us something, but we haven't even given them anything yet. You know what I mean? So my thing that I can do is provide some music to kind of lighten the minds of some of the attention I feel my people are having. And so
right.
I just knew the chemistry that Edie and I have and Bo and I have, and it was a no-brainer to do that. And the producer, his name is Configure. He produced the track, man. You know, I just reached out to him and you know, what Pac says, you know what I mean, in that you might fight amongst each other, but I promise you this, we'll burn this bitch down, get us pissed. When he said that to Live and Die in L.A., it was only right for me to go in there and just say that and put that on there. You know what I mean? Because that's what it is right now.
And you think about it now, you think about Breonna Taylor, you think about everything that's going on at Ahmaud Arbery, you think about, you know, Trayvon Martin, you think about, you go back, Rodney King, you go back, you know, Emmett Till, you go back, you think about so many different people in this, you know, that has fallen to, you know, to be victimized by police and white supremacists and stuff like that or whatever, like, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know, from your perspective, as far as what you just said just now, I mean, it's going to take us to be a lot more aggressive than we were before, right? Like you said, no tears. It's time to go to war, literally.
Yeah, I mean, we ain't doing nothing but exercising, in my opinion, getting our calf muscles big, walking up and down the streets. Cool, we can do that. But let's put a plan together. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? We just doing some cardio. Ice Cube put a package together right now. We need to get behind what Cube has a significant package put together. We got to get behind and push with him. You know what I mean? So he ain't even out here by himself pushing that. We got to unify and get behind somebody so we can have some positive and we know what we want out of something instead of just like the NBA shut down. Okay, what are we going to do after that, after 1 day or 2 days off? Okay, let's come back with the plan. Okay, so now the stadiums are the voting centers. You know what I mean? So because we see what they're doing with the mailing in and they taking out all the sorting machines in the post office and all that. So it's underhanded stuff that's going on, man. So you got to stay up on current events and sit your blunt down right now. It might take a couple of months off. Let's sober up and figure this out. After that, we'll party and get back to kicking it and all that. I'm not even in the mood to make a ton of different kind of music right now because I'm so focused on getting this task handled right now.
With the NBA doing the making sure the voting booths are there, making it active for all the NBA stadiums. You know, as far as the stuff that Cube was talking about, if people don't know, Cube's been on ever since George Floyd. I know Cube has been in his lane, and I think you and I probably seen that. Like, he's really focused on something other than, you know, he's just focused on this mission right now. It's just to be able to change the narrative, go out and vote, go support, you know, somebody that you can at least be semi-comfortable with sitting at the table, because this current administration, you can't even sit with this one. You feel me?
It's garbage. It's a joke, man. You know, it's a joke, and, you know, it's not benefiting us or the brown skin colored people anyway. It's not benefiting either parties, and it trips me out when I see the other nationalities, ethnicities don't even at least come over here and sit and holler at us, because everybody else on this planet, their color is the same. We're the only color that's different. So that's why they look at us differently. You know what I mean? You show up somewhere, we was always taught that black is bad. In all the movies back in the day, whoever wore black was the bad guy. You know what I mean? Everybody that had white, but that was the superhero. The black was the villain. So you got to understand, I'm walking out my door every day, I'm getting looked at. We're the villains. That's how they was painted. The movies made us like that. They see us as the villains. So it's time for the narrative to change. Because really, black people, we some cool motherfuckers, dog. Our dress style, our lingo, our convo, our swag. We the best thing moving. Our food, the way we cook. We our hairstyle, the way our women. We got the baddest women. Everything that we do, copycatted by somebody else. So why you mad? Because everybody else want to be like us.
They take our tradition, but they don't want to give us no propers for it, though. I mean, they take, like you said, the women. You take the food. You take the lifestyle. You take the when we're on one, we're on one. Happy. Barbecue, celebration, family reunions, etc. You take every element of what we stand for, and they just want to take that piece, but then they don't want to give us, that message. You know what I mean? So, in order for us to do what we need to do is having at least this administration change, put another one in, make that effort to be able to sit at the table on a political standpoint. But I'm gonna flip it though. I'm gonna ask you about the music part of what we're doing. Like, you got this song right now, which is available all over, so you can go check it out, go download it. It's available on all your social media platforms. Go take that and check that out now. It's The Realest featuring Idi Amin, Sibo, Burn This Bitch Down. And what about the music, though? The music, obviously, and how things are going to, blend in is going to change, right? It's, you can't do the concerts like you used to. You can't wiggle as much as you did when it comes to certain things.
No,
but there's a lot of music stuff you have more control over now, right?
Yeah, most definitely, hands down. But the concerts are going to start to come back, because right now they're bringing Young Dolph to Dallas. You know what I mean, to the city. I'm from Dallas, so I know everything that's moving. It's going to be an outdoor concert. They're going to spread it out, but they're going to bring that down there. My man Big Worm just hit me and gave me the whole logistics on that. I'm going to try to put my foot in that one. So it's just a lot of different things that's going to slowly start coming back. You got to understand something. They're going to let these sports, they're not going to lose no money with football. It's going to be football season. They're going to put some people in some of these stadiums. So if they can figure out how to do that, they're going to figure out how to make these concerts pop.
Right. Right, and I think it's coming. I think they're starting. Yeah, I think I was conversating with Shantae Moore, and I know she was like, well, she had one, but they're gonna do it like everybody's kind of like a drive-in. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's in their cars, but she's out there singing. You know what I mean? Like, they're gonna try to be creative and do a little bit more. But now, as musicians and as people in music and media, like, now it's got to be a different way to be creative now as far as musically. And I'm gonna ask you this about just the evolution of podcasts. And I kind of said it when I started the show that when we did this in 2009, it was the format was to invite all the fans, all the people to call in, to celebrate music, to voice their opinions, etc. Now everybody who's anybody is doing podcasts now. So let me ask you about the evolution of it from when we started to where it's at now. What do you think about it?
I like where it came from. You got to understand, when we first started doing this, man, I think, and we even had, Janet Jackson on the show, and we had some big names on the show, even when we were just getting going. You know what I mean? We was really, we was doing some real big numbers back then, man, but to see where it transitioned to, because back then all our stuff was just strictly having people call in, so now it's cool to see people sit out in front of a camera. You get to see their personality, how they conduct themselves, and you kind of learn a little bit more about each person, the interviewer and the person that's doing the interview. So I like how it transitioned. I think one of the best people not best people, but the best thing that happened was how the Breakfast Club transitioned in and brought people into their whole formula and blew them up. I mean, because those are household names now, like Charlamagne, Envy, and Angela Yee. The way they did that whole thing, that's the hottest show you want to go try to get on. You know what I mean? And get your whole point across. And I like how they're doing it. But I remember you and I was doing kind of that same thing a long time ago on our own budget. We didn't have no sponsorships. We didn't, you know what I mean? We was just getting it out there, and we had big name people jumping all on that thing. But I like where it is right now. It's just giving people a bigger platform they can eat, and you can get rid of the middleman.
Right. I think what we did in the beginning set it up for these people to be able to eat, though. And I think that's where, when you look at like old podcasts, old shows, old formats, they use that same format, in a lot of different ways, but now it's more exposure, more opportunity. Because think about it, Team Dime launched back in '09. It's 2020 now. So you think about 11 years. A lot of stuff has evolved as far as, a lot of his marketing has changed in that span of time, so it's a lot different than where it's gonna be. And I feel like, even going backwards, like, from the Janet Jacksons to the Donnell Jones to the Shantae Moores to, Dub C and Faison Love, and you go through the list of all the people that we had, and it was all because of the love of the traffic. The fan base was eating it up, and the Realest fan page and all these people out there that still support it, still to this day, 11 years strong. What do you say to them? Because they still got fan pages up, supporting you, riding for you. Waiting for new music, just ready to unleash. So what do you say to these people? Because they turned up tonight.
Man, it's phenomenal. I don't think a lot of people know that I know that they fuck with me. I really, 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 I love it. I appreciate it. I don't run all the social media stuff, so sometimes I catch a messages too, and people are like, oh man, I've been reaching out to you. I'm like, wow, I didn't get it. And that's for like the Twitter and the Facebook. I heard you drop that. Man, I haven't been on Twitter or Facebook probably since we did the first shows. You know what I mean? So
right.
I truly apologize to those people, man, because somebody like hacked that mess and changed the password something. I just walked away from it, bro, and never messed with it again. But the gram, I got a person that touches my gram for me, and I frequent that once in a while, man. But I still see the love and the support that's out there because I see the streams off of just all the music that still rolls through. You know what I mean? I really trip because people are really still just listening to all the music.
One thing about social media, and it's a good thing, like, you know what I'm saying, and that's the one thing I've known about you for years. Like, you and me, we go way back. So I've always known that about you. You've always kind of kept it away from social media. And sometimes, it's a blessing and a curse. You could be able to have that, but sometimes, man, that addiction could be a motherfucker, like, for real. So staying away from it is not a bad thing.
Man, Brandon, you got to understand, when I came in, I wasn't it wasn't like no big social media when we was on Death Row back in the days. You know what I mean? So
right.
For me not to mess with it now, I don't miss it. You know what I mean? I know people who get up and they get straight on their phone. I get up. I'm finna go run 3 miles. I'm finna go hit some arms. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get this jump rope and give me 10 minutes straight on the jump rope. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go get me 20 laps up and down in the pool. I don't mess with the phone like that. And then I'm in the studio, and I'm in the studio. I don't mess with my phone, so I can go a whole day or 2-3 days. I don't care what's happening online. But now I tap in more because I see that it's a necessity. I need to kind of tap in and link in. I mean, because honestly, I'm like, why am I going to be going back and forth talking to people online? I don't even know these people. You know what I mean? But then I look at it. No, I'm just being real. Because I was talking to Edie about this. And Edie was like, I feel you. And then I'd be like, but this cat said he just bought my music. I at least say I appreciate you. Thank you very much, homie. G looking. You know what I mean? Because back in the day, just say somebody walk in the record store and bought your music. You're not finna call them on the phone and be like, hey, man, thank you for buying my music.
For real.
Yeah. But if he showed up to a sign, hey, man, I bought your thing. Hey, I'm going to sign the autograph, man. I'll buy you a beer or a shot of yak with me or something like that. I would do that. But I can't do it with everybody, bro. It's just because then it's some, no disrespect, there's some weirdos out there, B. I just ask some crazy questions. It's some crazy. People want to hear some of the craziest things. I'm like, wow.
Yep. Groupie pseudo. They still got, realist groupies are still out there too, active. So, so listen, I'm your social media guy, so I'm just going to let you know, like, hey, the realist fan page and all these people out there that still supporters of the realist, like, I mean, one thing I can tell you real, like, they're diehards. Like, the moment we launched and the moment I set the switchboard up, everybody was logged in. Everybody was logged in talking about just memories. A lot of people mentioned Death Row days, but you and I talked about everything is everything. You learn from a lot. You go through a lot as far as what you go through in the past, but it's always forward thinking going forward, right? So it's always trying to be able to make the next plan, to be able to build your legacy, to be able to do what needs to be done going forward. But I'm telling you, your fan base is extra large, and that's got to be good, man, for somebody that's been in the game for so long. I think that's that's a big look. So, yep, loud and clear. You good?
Oh yeah. No, I thought the phone had dipped off. No, man, it's a phenomenal feeling, man. It's just to know people still want to support me. You know what I mean? After all this time, man. Because I haven't went anywhere. One thing I'd never do is stop recording.
And that's what we gonna talk about next.
Catalog is out of this world.
Indeed. The Realest is my guest, Team Dime Radio. This is family affair right now. All the people out there that's listening, I appreciate it. A lot of people out there, not just in the States, a lot of love in Canada, a lot of love in Germany. All these people turned up listening. Team Dime, and shout out to Team Dime fan page. Shout out to those people out there. They're active. I mean, I know there's some on YouTube, Twitter, you know what I'm saying, IG, not on Facebook though, but everybody's out there like, yo, the place to be is just making sure that we get in and just support. So, listen, burn this bitch down with The Realest featuring Edie. SIBO is available now on all platforms. Make sure you go ahead and grab it. Indeed. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a blast from the past. I'm going to run Peeping Game, and I'm going to come back and I'm going to ask The Realest about music, what's in store for the future, and, you know what I'm saying, and how this plan is going to come into place when it comes to the hip-hop industry right here. I'm Brandon in the building. The Realest is with me. Hey, timeless music just never go old, man. You could slap that, like, in the ride and roll the windows down, and you're good. Like, you're good. So, I mean, just saying, bro.
Don't ask me, man. Don't ask me if it sounds good, man. You know who you ask, Brandon. You ask the bitch.
Don't ask your bitch.
You ask your man. Your mother.
Team Dime Radio, The Realest is with me. I'm Brandon. Hey, your Team Dime heads, hey, they like, man, don't forget to tell the people out there to go to therealest.com. So I had to correct myself because I had mentioned it to start the show. So my bad to the Realest fans out there. They're like, yo, Brand, you're not talking about the .com. So listen, make sure you follow my man on IG. Make sure you follow him on Instagram at The Realest. And make sure you go to therealest.com because, I mean, you got loyal fans, bro. They out there like, whoa. Hold up. Gotta love it though.
Yeah,
Gotta love it. So
I'm gonna bless somebody's hand up tonight, man. You know what I mean? Whoever going there right now, man. I told you we get 100. What did I tell What did I say? Be the 100 new follower I get, homie. I'm gonna send them directly, man. They send me their email. I'm gonna send them an exclusive record, homie. Some fresh and fly out the studio from like 2 days ago, man. They can just ride around and knock it, man. You know what I mean? Let that beat for them.
Okay.
You know, you under dig. So. You know, catch me 100 on his thing here tonight, man. I'm gonna shoot something to him like you know what I mean?
All right, so if you're going to do that, I'm going to raise it like, you know what I'm saying, like we fam. So we're going to poker play this one. So listen, the next, and we're going to go not just with IG fans, we're going to go with adding the element on to the YouTube subscribers. So anybody out there subscribing, let's go with the first 5. First 5 subscribers that's going to give us a holler back. They're going to get something exclusive from The Realest, but also they're going to get a $25 Amazon gift card. I'm trying to get this shit away, real. That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah,
I got plenty of them, so I'm just trying to give it away. What I'm doing, man.
We giving things away, man. And then whatever you send, you let me know, attach it, and I'm going to send some merchandise to them as well. Try that.
What?
Yeah, try that. Yeah.
and my man Max Sean was saying, you do know that. And you do know that.
And you don't ask me, man. As Max say,
Ask your bitch.
you ass go after, man. She'll tell you everything.
So listen, real. We got the single. I Burn This Bitch Down. You can get it right now on all platforms. It's ready for you to go get right now. So shout out to my man Gab, Long Beach repping. You know what I'm saying? He was like, yo, I gotta get it. So that's what's up. So we got you. So the single's out.
Man, go get that, man. Tap in, man. Holla and go tag Edie and Sivo on there, man. And, and Configure, man. Again, the producer name is Configure. He's a super talented cat, homie. I got a ton of records that we working on together right now. I actually got a full EP I recorded with him too, man. Just a different, fresh sound. You know what I mean? I just want to switch my sound up. So, me and Champ been collaborating, and it's just a different sound, man. Same vibe, but different formula, man. You got to change your muffler sometime, man, so it can sound different.
Real deal. That's right. That's right. I'm telling you, that's what it is. So people out there, make sure you go ahead and grab that, get that. Make sure you do what you do with that. So what else is next, though? What's next for The Realest?
Man,
talking about EPs and stuff like that. Go ahead.
Look, man, I'm finna bust the world down because, I've been pushing my last circle for a couple decades. So it's like now it's a full-fledged label now. So now it's Last Circle Entertainment. That's what I'm pushing, man. You know what I mean? Everything's going to come out through that. I have artists that's coming out through that. It's gonna get all of my music that was distributed through all the other record labels. It's all gonna come out up under my entity now. You know what I mean? It's all gonna get rerouted. It's all gonna. Yes, sir. Everything is gonna come through Last Circle, bro. It's still Team Don, but everything is Last Circle now. All of my music is gonna come through there. Everything. Every ounce of my music will be all through Last Circle. Everything. And it's going to be majorly distributed. Everything is going to be the whole formula. It's going to be a full-fledged company, man. So it's already up. So, you know what I mean? Everything that you guys are seeing, all of Death Row Day volumes, all that, it's already running through Last Circle. What I had to do was monetize it and get everything, because somebody's been making a ton of bread off all that stuff. Whoever put it all up, it wasn't coming through me. I never put none of that stuff up. It was just people streaming and putting it all up. So people been getting, it's like over $600,000 got shared out, and I touched not one penny. You know what I mean? Just off of just some people just putting out bootlegs. So just imagine if you made over $600,000 on my bootlegs, and I didn't touch a quarter. Because I had to do all the homework and have some attorneys figure out, and so I just figured out, man, it's some weird-ass people out here, bro. It's motherfuckers in Detroit that had fake PayPals with my social. I don't know how these weird-ass motherfuckers. It's some weird motherfuckers out here, B. But I got everything settled. It's rocked up. Yeah, it's rocked up now, so I'm restreaming everything. Everything that's already been out there now, every time somebody listens to it now, it comes to me now. It never came to me. I never touched a quarter off of none of that stuff.
But the thing about it is, you're not the only one that's had issues like that with people taking identities or socials or whatever and taking royalties of, of money or monies that's been owed to you or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's rampant in the industry. A lot of people won't, they won't put it out there and be like, I was a victim of blah, blah, blah. But it happens more than you think, though. A lot of people don't really understand.
No, because you know why, Brandon? You know why, Brandon?
What's up?
Because you're doing so many other, you wearing so many other hats, and you getting checks from, it's mailbox money coming in from everywhere. You catching mailbox money everywhere. So that bootleg shit, I never was tripping on that bootleg shit long as my mainstream shit came to me. So I wasn't even tripping on that bootleg shit. I was like, but then I'm like, hold on. I need my bootleg shit now. And when I found out it's over 600,000, these weirdos that went out here and took, man, I need that, B.
Yeah.
I need that.
Yeah, because a lot of people don't understand. In real, a lot of people don't understand about royalties, though. Little pennies or whatever. But a lot of people don't understand. It could be real money, like thousands and thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars, you know what I'm saying, just on that that people take. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's out there. It's just like a lot of people don't understand. There's a home mortgage equity frauds and shit like that or whatever. There's just it runs in so many different circles, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. So that's good. You got everything wrapped up, and you just basically just kind of like unleashing it through it. So I mean, and this is new news too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Last Circle Entertainment is your imprint going forward. And I'm getting people in the chat room. They're like, "Yo, how can I be able to get put on your record label?" So are you scouting too, real? Is that part of your job? Your job description? You scouting talent?
I'm always scouting, but I'm just waiting a little bit. I'm gonna blow your mind. Who's gonna handle all that? You know what I mean? But I'm just telling them, oh yeah, man, I got that. Tell them send they stuff. I got an address they can send it to. You know what I mean? Really, I really would like to listen to them. I have a few artists already. I'm not looking for too many more artists because I have a onslaught of some people who I think can change the game and move the needle. You know what I mean? So, but I wouldn't mind taking on 2 or 3 more. You know what I mean? So I'm not doing no tripping. So you never know what you might catch.
I got you. All right,
but
y'all heard that.
I'll even address with you for them to send some music into, even if they just want to shoot it through an email, which is easier.
Yeah, and I can unleash the PO box, bro. Like, we could do all that shit and make sure that we do that. So you and I will get together on that and make sure that we unleash a PO box for all the people to send. And you know what I'm saying? We'll break it down. A lot of people sending more questions to the realest. We turn it into ask the realest question. A lot of people were like, okay, compare. What are the greatest moments you had fucking with Death Row, as far as music, and what are some of the things that you see and collaborations you want to make with, you know, some of these up and coming or industry rappers right now? 2 questions basically. That's what it is.
I'm gonna say some of my best moments. I'm gonna say fucking with Death Row was just Suge not telling me what I couldn't do. And you gotta understand, unless you've ever been on a record label, they control you. But one thing Suge never did was tell me I couldn't do anything musically wise that I wanted to do. You know what I mean? Because you can go to a label, they're going to say, nah, you can't do that record. Nah, you can't put that out. Nah, we don't want that feature on there. Nah, I don't want you working with that producer. Say, man, it's a lot of bad shit they say about dude, blase, 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 blah. Man, this nigga gave me a green light, man, and just imagine you driving down the street, bro, and you know when all them lights are green at one time, you know how that's a good feeling, right?
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? When you drive in your car and none of the lights are red, you don't never have to stop. You just all green. You just on go mode.
Keep going.
I stayed on go mode with dude. You know what I mean? And I really got to get hands on with him because majority of everything I did, he was in my ear. Like, hey, let's do this. Hey, look, nigga, this how we gonna do this fuck Hollywood record, nigga. Woo, woo, woo. You know, we was hands-on with that whole project, that Fuck Dre, hands-on that whole thing, you know what I mean? All those records like that, it was really me talking for Champ, you know what I mean? Because it was just a lot of particulars and a lot of that stuff that he wanted to make sure that he got out to the system that he kind of felt that was going on, too, that a lot of people wasn't going to say. And I was just bullet in the gun. He fired, I'm going to come out shooting. So that was... It was fun to do that. You know what I mean? It was, and I was young as fuck. So you got to understand, you young, you're not biting your tongue. You don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Who cares?
Yeah.
It's expression. Yeah, it's expression. I'm expressing this. And it's not just my viewpoint. It's other people who feel like this. They just don't want to say it because I've heard the same people say it behind closed doors. But they'll still say, hey, don't tell nobody I said it. I don't like them kind of motherfuckers. Hey, don't tell nobody I said this, but blah, 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 blah. Okay, I'm going to go say it, and I'm going to wear the flag. I'm going to take the bullet for you. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And look, the other one was collaborations with anybody in the industry now that you would like working with, that you would like to work with.
Man, I'm fucking with all these young cats. I mean, I like Rowdy Rich shit. He gas. I like Black Youngster. I like Moneybag Yo. I like NBA Young Boy. I like all them niggas, homie. They doing it. I like the Migos. A lot of people don't like it. I fucks with it, B. I'm really running with these cats, my nigga, because they got their own sound and they really doing something, homie. I really fuck with them. I'm not just saying that just because they hot right now. You know what I mean? I've been listening to these cats shit. I'm like, okay, these cats is really doing it, but it's still homies in the hood that I'm listening to that ain't even making no big noise in the industry right now. Like, you know, some of my homeboy son, like Lil T Ruler, my homie Timmy Roo's son. I'm listening to, you know what I mean? I'm fucking with Daddy or Ocho from the Mob. You know what I mean? I still fuck with like my nigga Edie just dropped a hot ass record this year. I'm still gassing that. Noble and my nigga Deuce, I'm still gassed in that, but you know, it's just like for these youngsters, I'm fucking with them. I don't care who it is. I'm waiting on Bobby Smurder to get out. I'm hollering like, let's go.
Right.
You know what I mean?
All right.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I'm there, homie. I'm just, and right now I'm banging Nas' new album. Yeah, Nas' new album is cooking. You know what I mean? I got that running nonstop all day today. That's all I've been running was Nas the last few days.
Listen,
you niggas better
a lot
stop
of people in there.
better stop hating on these female rappers, homie, because these female rappers go push a lot of these niggas out the way, bro. I'm telling you.
Bruh, I was
chicks, homie.
Real. I was just about to say in the chat room, they're like, you know what would be dope is a Realest Cardi B collaboration or something of that nature. You know what I mean? So they're talking. Because they said, and they're in the chat room, and a lot of people giving you props. They're like, you know what, the aggression of the Realest in his lyrics and the aggression of Cardi B in her lyrics would make a dope 1-2 combo. That's what I'm seeing in the chat right now for these people. So there you have it. We're gonna probably see that into existence. So there you go.
I'm not gonna shoot her, man. I'm not a Tory Lanez, man. I'm not gonna shoot. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna shoot her, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Come on, hey, man. Texas got you, man. We Texas, man. You know, we looking out Texas over here, man. We ain't doing no shooting, man. We niggas shooting chicks, man. Come on, man. Get out of here with that, man.
All right, a couple more from the chat room. This is the Realest on Team Dime Radio. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's going crazy about Last Circle Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? As far as what the future is going to look like.
It's been tatted on me. It's been tatted on me. It's been tatted on me, man. It's been tatted on me since the 90s. It's been Last Circle. You know what I mean? But it's a label now. You know, it's a label. It's not just a tattoo. It's not just something me and Suge talked about or no. No, this is a label. You know what I mean? I got artists. I got, you know what I mean? I got a female rapper, bro. She go bust these bitches in their ass, homie. Her name Paige.
All right.
She go fuck these motherfuckers up, bro. I'm telling you, homie. And she's from Alaska, my nigga. Yeah. You would never think what you gonna see from Paige came from Alaska.
We don't even hear about no female rappers or rappers in general from Alaska, bro. So you got a little niche right there from the A. From the Alaska, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. Believe me, it's coming. It's coming, man.
Another question from inside the chat room. They're like, you know, with everything going on in the world today, are you going to have more music that is geared towards you know, racial discrimination, equality, you know, more like an NWA type of vibe? And who would you collab with if you was going to do something on that level?
I have those records been recorded because this just didn't happen. A lot of people just now seeing this because they're just now seeing this. I've been seeing this. I've been racially profiled. I've been I was 14. The police put me in a police car in Texas, man, in the summer, 110 degrees heat with the windows up and turned the air conditioning off and handcuffed me and set me in the back seat. You know what I mean? Just left me in there for 20 minutes. I could have passed out. You know what I mean? So I've been making these kind of records, but yes, you will hear more of these kind of records from me because I already have these kind of records already recorded. And what else was it? They said, who would I record another record like that with? Is that was the other part of the question?
Yeah. Yep.
It'll be whoever I feel it is at the time. Because if you know me when I'm in the studio, I don't care who it is. You can get on anybody. I don't care. You don't have to be a big name. You can get on my record. I would tell any rapper, you can get on anybody that's in the studio right there. You can get on my record. Once you get on my record, you're going to take yourself off of my record. I won't do it.
There you
if
go.
your verse ain't worth shit, once you're done, it's coming off of there. You know how many niggas I let jump on my records? But when it goes to blueprint, when it's time to print it out, they're not on there, and it's not my fault. You know what I mean? I'll let you get on it.
Right.
I'm not tripping. I'm not hating.
Right.
You can get on. You can get on the record with me, my nigga. Because I've had some people that get on there that you never heard of, and they made it. They stayed on. They got some gas. He stuck. So I'm not all about you got to have a name to get on a project with me, bro. Because I didn't have a name when I got on a project with niggas.
Sometimes, and you know how it is, just
I mean?
from a movie, and from a movie standpoint too. Like you could act your ass off on a certain part, but it might be on a cutting room floor depending on circumstances. So you never know. You just might make the cut based on, you know what I'm saying, the need at that particular time. But you know, and I know for a fact, Real, you've given, you know, a lot of opportunity to a lot of different people on, you know, and put them on record. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it goes without saying, but I feel like people need to say that because, you know, it's just evident out there that people put out. So, you know, another question that, you know, the chat room have, and, you know, I guess it's, you know, a lot of people are like, oh, shit, the realist is really here talking good game. So, you know, another question they have out here in the internet world is, you know, what are some of your and it's kind of like not really repeating, but, you know, what are some of the best highlights you could say your career has had? And then another one is, what are you, wait, hold on. Okay, can you ask the realist to track Angels with Dirty Faces? What is his meaning about it? Because he also has a tattoo with this phrase, which is one of their favorite tracks. There you
go. Angels with Dirty Faces. To me, is like when I did that record. I did that record on Death Row. Angel Cobain did the beat too. Hell of a producer, man. Kurt Cobain. I'm gonna have Cobain call in too, y'all. You know what I mean? So y'all can talk to Cobain. Cobain is a beast. He produced a ton of material for me. He produced with Pop. He produced with Danny Boy and Jodeci. He's a real one, man. He's a phenomenal producer, man. And all you up-and-coming artists, y'all want some hot slap, you got a budget, I'm going to get y'all with Cobain. But back to what Angels with Dirty Faces mean to me is it's a homeboy. That's all it is, or a homegirl in a female aspect that's close to you. And they all up under you. They think they love you and everything else, and they set you up. They turn on you. They'll put you in a fucked up position, a foul situation. They'll do anything because they're not in your shoes. They see you upcoming, and they want to keep you where they at. They don't want you to lead the projects. They don't want you to lead the hood. They don't want you to go to another level. They don't want your income to increase. You know what I mean? That's an angel with a dirty face because you thought there was somebody that you can say, I'm going to go to the grave with this pride. You know how you have a homie to me, I love you, man, I die for you, I die with you. You know what I mean? You have people who say that.
Right.
When people say that too much, get away from them. I don't want nobody around me saying, man, I'll kill a nigga for you. No, I don't. No, dog. At this point in my life, nigga, get the fuck away from me. I don't want you to kill nobody for me, dog. No.
That's real.
No, sir.
That's
You're
real.
a cop. You're
That's
a cop,
real.
homie. You
That's
know what
real.
I mean? I don't want no nigga around me saying that because I know how the world moves now. Back in the day, you would have probably been around me for 10 years. But now, nah, homie. So I was just thinking ahead of time. At that time when I did that, that's what an angel with a dirty face is. You know what I mean?
Okay.
They all scream. They all run. Niggas with angels with dirty faces make way because here I come forever. You know what I mean? That's why I was at that time, bro. So it's still relevant today from what I said. If you listen to the whole song, that's exactly what I'm talking about now.
Relevant to this day. I mean, and you got a lot of people out there.
It was all about
a
nigga who's setting me up. The whole record is about a nigga who's setting me up. If you just really break down the lyrics and shit, that's what it's all about.
Yeah, no doubt. And another one, and I was getting ready to read it in between, so they kind of flipped it and just made it like, look, you know, because I think he remembered you and I going back and forth because he saw you with the VHS tape of Murder Was a Case, and then I broke out the other one with Two Gangsters for TV. So his question is, are you going to have something like that similar with the videos and, you know, like something new in the beginning and stuff like that too? So a lot of people want to know if you're going to have something like that in the near future.
What I'm doing right now, bro, swear to God, man, I've clicked up with my homeboy, man, and we just digitized all of this stuff, man, all the footage from 96, 97, 98, all the way up till today, man. I just digitized it, man, and put it on drives and took it off the drive, put it on thumb drive so I could access it more easily. All of the Death Row footage, the concerts, so much stuff, man. I didn't know I had that much stuff until it took that long to transfer all that footage, bro. So now what I'm doing in the process now is sizzle reeling up a bomb-ass sizzle reel to take it to Netflix, man, so I can just get this whole Death Row Days Netflix story done, man. And it's not just about me. It's about just a lot of the artists I was dealing with at that time, from Jay Flex that was with me. And, you know what I mean? I stayed with Jay Flex and Barney. You know what I mean? People don't know Barney Rubble. I stayed with him. He produced so much music for me that I need to get all of that music back. You know what I mean? It was so much music that he produced for me. And you know who Barney is the phenomenal keyboard player who played on all the Doggy Style and the Murder Was the Cases and all that pop shit. You know what I mean? He's a bomb player. When I first came out here, man, I was couch surfing until Suge got my house ready for me. You know what I mean? And I was staying with Jay Flex. And when I was with Flex sharpened my pen. He turned me into, I was already a phenomenal writer. But once I knew that, okay, damn, Flex writing, been there, done that for Dre and Natural Born Killers and Keep Their Heads Ringing, and he just got through writing. He's fresh. He 30 days off of writing California Love for Dre verse and all this shit. So Flex turned into my sparring partner.
Okay.
So, you know, Flex is smoke. Goddamn me. Flex wasn't no blunt smoker. He was a joint smoker. He'll roll all his joints and he'll just go. And we'll just sit up all night and just go nonstop, man, just freestyling. I ain't talking about just nothing written. We freestyling. So that matured my pen real fast. And I walk in the studio, it was over with after that. But I owe a lot to Flex helping me box with my pen game.
Okay. And here's something I'm gonna give you, real, because I mean, you talking about that, and you know, everything is kind of like, you know, in a situation like what I'm doing right now. Truth be told, and I know there's a lot of listeners out there listening, and I can give a fuck. It is what it is. I'm actually taking a lot of Team Dime Radio's content and putting it on a flash drive because, and I'll text you later about it. You never know if the shit might shut down or something might happen, you feel me? Like, you never know. So I feel like Team Don Radio content should be moved into a circular location, and I'm literally just going to make sure I give you that as well, because when you think about it, and then people want to know the facts about, you know, podcasts and the evolution of it, I mean, this shit started right here, really, to be honest. Like, the collaborations, the phone calls, the interaction with fans, all that shit started here.
All of that.
You need that content as proof and or as fact for the listeners of the history and the years of the traffic that we've had Team Dime. So I just wanted to put that out there because what you just said about, you know, everything that's laced up makes sense too, though.
It's a lot of different other artists that sprung off of my platform from using you, and I never even said nothing about it. I was super happy that it happened for them, that you was helping a lot of other my homies get cracking. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's real spillage, man. You know what I mean? So we cracked it off early in the game, man. Each one teach one.
Ahead of our time. Ahead of our time.
Yeah.
And we making that victory lap because we got more in store when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, certain things. I know, because you're going to be, you know, and I feel, and take this as a compliment, real, like you're going to be forever tied to, you know what I'm saying, the great Tupac for a lot of reasons, you know what I mean? And, you know, there's a lot of heads in there. Shout out to Machiavelli One who's listening, you know what I'm saying? They're out there asking, is there another Death Row Days coming out? You can give them that answer before I continue on what I was about to say, too.
Yeah, it's going to go up to volume 10. I'm going to stop it at 10.
Okay.
But
wow.
It's going to go
you
up.
Got that much content? Volume 10? What?
It's going to go up to 10.
Oh, shit.
It's going to go up to 10.
Okay.
It's going to go up to 10. I mean, I'm just keeping it a buck with you. E1 is going to license a lot of the stuff over to me. I've been talking to Alan Grunblack over there. So, you know what I mean? God willing, he sticks to what he told me. Before Reggie went to the pen, me and Reggie flew out there, sat down with him. We negotiated something. And if he a man of his word, he shook on it. We sat down on some real nigga business. You know what I mean? I've been dealing with the head A&R over there at E1. They going through a transition now, dealing with Hasbro, all that. I understand all that. Just spoke to him a few days ago. So everything is still on the table. They have a ton of material on me, and they're supposed to license to me. I'm going to run it through the last circle, bro. All of my Death Row music.
I love it. I love it. Because I feel like, you know what I'm saying, I mean, at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, that's your legacy. You know what I mean? And I mentioned Pac because, you know, I feel like his legacy, you know, was tied to it well before Death Row, obviously, but, you know what I'm saying, everybody came from that tree as well. And, like, my question is, and a lot of people was kind of saying this in the chat room, like, there's not too many people out there that's really kind of riding for Tupac's legacy. You know what I'm saying? I know you, Edie Amin, you know what I'm saying, the rest of the Outlaws that's still active is still finding certain ways to be able to do that. But, you know, I think the younger folks, the younger people in this business don't really know, even though it's out there, they don't know and or understand and or respect the history. What do you think?
Man, it's funny that you say that. I was talking to some youngsters the other day. They didn't even know who Pac was, and I thought they was playing.
Exactly.
Like, who is that?
Exactly.
And I'm like, and then I backed up and sized them up. I'm like, are you serious? They was like, nah, who is Tupac? I said, my nigga, who are your parents? You know what I mean? Like, who are your parents? I said, okay, so look. I said, look, do you know who Big is? They was like, I heard of Biggie, but I don't listen to him. I ain't never really heard none of his music. And so I'm like, okay, so the whole era is really changing, bro. So if we don't keep this in their neck, it ain't going to be in their throat. You know what I mean? They're not going to talk about it. If we don't put it in there, they're not going to speak on it. You know what I mean? So as prolific as these two gentlemen were in hip-hop, the Big Daddy Kane, I didn't even start going all the way down there because I know if they didn't know these two cats, they don't know.
Yeah, they
Kane
definitely wouldn't have known Kane.
They ain't finna know who LL and Rakim and all these cats is. I mean, that's dinosaur talk to them. So
exactly.
I think, man, the reason why I just ride so hard for Pac, homie, is just so people can know he still got a voice in the streets, man. You know what I mean? You're not supposed to ever be that great and fade. You gotta always be up on a upper echelon, dude. You know what I mean? So
exactly.
I'm gonna make sure as long as I can spit a verse, I'm gonna make sure Champ name come out of my mouth here and there. You know what I mean? Let niggas know, hey, look, man, this is where I got it from. This is how I got it. This is why I still got this flame in me for it. And even the same thing for my nigga Nip. Nip, my nigga. You know what I mean? I met Nip, he was a teenager, my nigga. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna forever fuck with Nip. My nigga, me and Nip been running. You never see. I ain't now one of the old goofy ass niggas that got to jump and give me 100 pictures with a nigga, man, 'cause they might get down. You know what I mean? Nip is my nigga, man. We talk, man. Pulled up on him in the lab. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna make sure Nip name rang through my music. Everybody else is already doing it. He got enough niggas to do it. It's fresh still, but still, I'm gonna make sure I always ring Champ name through my music. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause that was my nigga.
Exactly.
I love that dude. That's my guy, man. It was really my guy, man. You know what I mean? I met Nip. Nip had a job when I met him, homie. You know what I mean? So that's how long I've been knowing Nip. I know Nip, and he was working.
Yeah.
So that's how real it was with me and Champ, man. You know what I mean? So I was really, really fucking with that cat, homie. And it was just, even like how the Outlaws overseas, took him overseas to get all that overseas. Man, come on, I've been fucking with them for a real long time, man. Everybody got their stories to tell. But I'm going to do mine different, bro. When I tell a story about all of my shit with these niggas I fuck with.
Man, I'm looking forward to the future. The Last Circle Entertainment, you know what I'm saying? Everything Team Don related, you know what I'm saying?
It's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be hella fun, Brandon. Don't mean to cut your conversation. It's gonna be fun and phenomenal, man. I mean, the artists that I have, man, it's gonna be like some real cats. Got some cats from Long Beach, man. I got some people from back home in Texas. I got a couple East Coast cats I'm dealing with. Cat from AZ. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just one demographic. We all over the place, bro. You know what I mean? I'm dealing with a friend of mine from Boston. Just sent me an artist too from Boston, an R&B singer from Boston. You know what I'm saying? So I'm all over the place with him, man. Wherever the heat is, I'm with it.
That's what's up. The Realest on Team Don Radio, and before we wrap this, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we had one of the fans, they was like, you know what, they loved the song that you came and broke out with. They wanted to PayPal you a donation for what you do. Anybody that want to invest, let me just route it this way. Make sure you go to make sure you go to therealest.com. And actually, this person right here, shout once again to Machiavelli One. Just make sure that you send anything. Just shoot it right now to Brandon@Nexxlegacy.com, and I'll forward it over to the Realest. And you know what I'm saying? Because you know I'm his go-between. I'm his official, unofficial marketing campaign manager / whatever. You know what I mean? Like, so anything out there, make sure y'all do that. But I'm gonna make sure, like, Real got a lot of stuff. I got Amazon gift cards to give away. So we gonna make sure that we do up a nice little marketing campaign. But I need y'all to go and burn this bitch down. The Realest featuring Idi Amin Sibo. That's available on all platforms right now. And you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, Real. Like, before I let you go, like, I gotta tell you, and I told you this earlier when we were talking, but I mean, your fan base stays loyal. Like, the people that loved you for what you've done with music and how you've, you know what I'm saying, managed to navigate the bullshit of the industry and still be here to put it down. We got some loyal heads, man. A lot of people, and when I say a lot, man, I'm not fucking playing. A lot of people out here is itching for, you know what I'm saying, not just content, but just, you know what I'm saying, just real ones putting out real music, because it's divided right now. We got good people out there. We got some people out there putting in good work, and we got some people not holding up the tradition of hip-hop, and especially Tupac.
No, you got a lot of cats stealing your money, man. A lot of people stealing their money, but you know what it is, too, man? A lot of cats ain't got enough gas in their tank, man. Don't even get mad at them. If they gave you one record, just be happy you got that one record out of them, because a lot of these cats weren't brought up right with this music game. They don't know how to write. They ain't structured in it. You know what I mean? Some niggas just been around some people who had a story to tell, and they can only squeeze one song out of that whole intimate time they was with these cats. You know what I mean? A lot of these cats putting these records out, they ain't even did no traveling. They ain't explored the world. They ain't been through nothing they haven't seen yet. So don't be mad. Don't even give up on that artist shit. You know what I mean? Give them another chance on that second album. Sometimes it takes cats a couple of them before they can get you a full body of good work, man. You know what I mean? Because people be going through it, especially through this pandemic right now. A lot of cats just stressed out. They're around somebody they don't like every day. You know what I mean? So that might mess with their penmanship as well. So, but don't give up on them. Me, on the other hand, man, I'm all gas, no brakes, baby. AGNV, man. I'm going to do me. You know what I'm saying? It's no excuse when it comes to music, man.
Hey, Real, remember when Jerry Rice was a rookie, he was dropping balls all over the place. You know what I mean? He was not the guy early on in his career, but towards the tail end of that year and the next year, he exploded and he became iconic. You know what I mean? So just saying for the people out there. Yeah. Damn right.
Never give up,
Real,
man.
I appreciate you. Listen, I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? You my brother, one love always. And, you know what I'm saying? I can't wait, man. The future's looking bright. Last Circle Entertainment, everything Team Dime affiliated. You know what I'm saying? Team Dime Radio. You know what I'm saying? Better days ahead, man. But one more question that I got for you is, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
or not really a question, but it's more like, you know, and it's, you know, the track I'm going to play when we take this out. But, I mean, everybody, you know, you still crunch cornbread in your collard greens. You still do that, right?
You're motherfucking right. I just did it 2 days ago.
I'm I'm gonna play every now and then, but real.
And I'm in there. Yeah, you motherfucking right. And I'm soaking me some peas and some water right now. I'm a country
There
nigga,
you go.
man. This is what I'm a real aficionado, man. You know what I mean?
There you go.
Yeah, man. Hey.
Real, I appreciate you, man.
Out there, man. Just to all them listeners out there, man. It's back to some square business, man. This is square business to all the listeners, man. If you vote, vote. If you don't vote, don't vote. But don't be mad if you don't get what you want. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So I say that to say this, man. If y'all like that orange man, that's not my president. You know what I mean? I don't have a president. You know what I mean? So if that's who y'all like in there, I can deal with them another 4 years because that's just what it is. You know what I mean? If y'all don't want them in there, get rid of them. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I'm with you. Whichever way y'all go, I'm with you. You know what I mean? So if y'all want to get rid of the orange cat, get rid of them. I don't have a president. I walk these streets totally different. If I see somebody coming at me with some conflict, I'm going to down them. That's just what it is. So y'all vote.
That's it.
If y'all want to vote. If y'all don't want to vote, don't vote. But don't complain if shit don't go your way.
Exactly.
When you see a 17-year-old running up and knock down 2 individuals, and he got AR-15, he's from another state, and he just walks right by the police. Hey, if you didn't vote, keep your mouth closed. Get out of here.
Yep.
Or if you didn't knock him down, get out of here.
Drove home, went to sleep. Drove home and went to sleep. And
man, he went home and went to sleep. Man, he would have had a 223 in his neck, man.
Exactly. Yeah.
Come on,
they
man.
don't want to come to. They don't want to go to Oak Cliff or Oakland for that matter. Like, he wouldn't have done it there.
Nah, it's different. They can't complain in L.A. with that, B. L.A. gonna set it off. They gonna set it off.
Exactly.
Yeah. You can do that out there.
Exactly.
Word
Real.
Hey,
I appreciate you, man. Your
up.
fans appreciate you, man. Love you too, man. And we got a lot to do, but I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, bright future, man. You know what I'm saying? Last Circle, Team Dime Radio. Listen, you know what I'm saying? The future's bright despite pandemic, COVID, all this shit. You know, things are looking good, man. And I appreciate you. The fans do. And, you know what I'm saying? Just, hey, just keep doing what you do, bro.
Stay solid, man. Look, stick to me. Let me know if it's the number that we said. People send that in. Just tap me and get the email address, and I'm gonna forward whoever that is. I'm gonna forward them an exclusive record. On my word.
Got you. That's
all right.
Nothing. So everybody out there, from Fred Machiavelli 1, from New Chance 202. Jessica 143, the realest girl, all y'all people out there in the chat rooms, like, hey, we gonna continue to follow it. Do what y'all do. Send that over to Brandon at Nexxlegacy.com, and you know what I'm saying. Make sure you go ahead and do the propers, and I'll let Real know who's worthy. You dig?
Yeah.
So
and then I just forward the record
go.
over, man. Just send them the record. I mean, I ain't even tripping. It's gonna be a smack too. It's gonna be. I ain't sending no bullshit record. It ain't a throwaway record. It's gonna be a record. They gonna be like, damn, this nigga send me this record, but just don't put my shit out and leak the motherfucker.
Thank you for listening to the #1 radio station for the people.
Nexxlegacy Radio.